What's going on, everyone? This is Max coming back at you once again with another YouTube video. This time I'm doing a review on the Samsung 27-inch G7 gaming monitor. But before we go ahead and dive into the review, if you guys could go ahead and click on the like button and subscribe button and set on the notifications. I'm trying to reach to 100 subscribers, so any new subscribers be greatly appreciated. And if you have any comments about this review or any other videos that I put on my YouTube channel, just please let me know. All right, let's go ahead and dive right into the review. So one of the reasons why I got the Samsung G7 is because it's a VA monitor. It's supposed to have better contrast and black levels. So those are one of the biggest reasons why I ended up going with that monitor and returning to the LG monitor. Now, one of the things that I have noticed, and this is where I'm starting, I'm going to give you guys the negatives, and then I'm going to go ahead and go to the positives. And then after that, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys some game demos just to show what this monitor is actually capable of. So starting off with the negatives. So when I did the unboxing and I put the setup on the monitor itself, one thing that I really didn't like about the Samsung monitor is the actual stand itself. The stand is huge. I mean, it take up pretty much the majority of your desk. And I kind of wish they would have did a better job with the stand itself, especially when you spend that amount of money for a monitor like this. The next thing that I didn't like about the monitor is that it is wobbly when you touch the monitor itself, or even if you walking around in the room, and sometimes like the desk shakes and stuff, it gets really wobbly for whatever reason. And I know it's secure, but just the stand itself I wish Samsung would have did a better job with that. Also, the other negative that I have on this monitor, being that is a newer monitor that came out this year during month of July, I kind of wish that Samsung would implemented an HDMI 2.1 on this monitor, and also I wish they would have did a 4K monitor instead of the 1440p monitor, especially for what you're paying for this monitor itself. Now, also, I just want to go ahead and talk about the actual picture quality itself. When it comes to the black levels on this monitor, the blacks are okay. They are better than the LG. I will say that over and over again. The blacks are way better than the LG, but I will say this. It do have backlight bleed on there. You'll see it mostly when it comes to the top and also when it comes to the bottom. That's how the Samsung monitor is. So I tried to make a whole bunch of picture settings when it comes to this monitor, but it didn't fix any of the backlight bleed. Also, I consider it as a negative when it comes to this monitor is that I kind of wish they I could say on the back side of the monitor, I kind of wish they would have followed kind of like the G9 frame itself. I kind of like how that setup is compared to the G7 with the RGB lights. You'll see that there's a little plastic capsule that you put on the back of it where it lights up at. I kind of wish it was kind of like ingrained inside the monitor. So that's me being a little bit nitpicky. And then also too, I will say that the other negative is that it is a curved monitor. I'm not used to seeing curved monitors. If you heard me on some of the podcasts that I was on, I really was never into curved monitors. But after having this, I did get used to it. So let's go ahead and talk about the positives. So what the positives is that I thought I would absolutely hate the monitor being curved, but I'm actually starting to really like it. After having this monitor for close to 2 or 3 weeks now, I actually really like it. I never thought I would like a curved monitor, but with it having it for a couple of weeks and going through videos and looking at a couple of pictures, movies, playing some video games on here, doing some normal tasks on here, I actually really like it. It doesn't really bother me. I do say that if you are on off angles with this monitor, you will see that the picture quality will start to fade off a little bit more. But I really don't expect anyone who is going to be looking at the monitor going sideways. So if you're directly in front of the monitor, it's not going to bother you at all. One of the other things I can say is really good about the monitor is the color. Oh my goodness, this thing really pops at you. The resolution is awesome. I really would wish it was 4K. Well, I do wish it was 4K, but at 1440p, I really couldn't tell the difference on it. It's very sharp. The resolution and the color really brings this monitor out. When I was playing on it, I was actually really surprised about this. I never thought that I would be blown away with a monitor of this level, but yeah, what you pay for and stuff, I like I said, I think it's really good when it comes to that aspect. When it comes to the color and resolution, when it comes to the frames, the hertz, the 240 hertz. I have no issues when it comes to the motion. I think the motion is short of spectacular when it comes to this monitor. Don't have any issues with that. Some people was mentioning that they had some flickering with the monitor. I don't see any flickering on my side, so I think it's case by case basis by each monitor. Also, too, I was reading on some reviews that people were mentioning that they had dead pixels on their monitor. I was one of the lucky ones that don't have a dead pixel. But if I did, I have a warranty on it. So make sure you guys get a warranty if you think about buying a monitor, especially at this price level, because you don't want to have any issues with this. Let me see. Let me talk about the other positives about this monitor. Besides that, I do like the lighting on there. I love that you could change the colors on the background, the RGB lights, and I kind of like the RGB lights on the front too. I know some people didn't really like it, but I actually kind of like I like it. I kind of wish it had some it could go through different colors. You have to constantly have to go into the menu and switch it from one color or another. It doesn't go through continuous different colors. I kind of wish they kind of did that on this monitor, but besides that, I think it is a great monitor. I will say on Samsung side, they have been updating the firmware update. They have been updating the firmware on this monitor very often. Right now, when I originally got the model, this monitor, I was at firmware. I think it was like 10.03 firmware, and now it went up to a 7. So some of the issues I had originally when I started. When I had this monitor, it has pretty much diminished on here, except for the backlight. That is like the only thing that I'm really, really picky on. And you guys can see it when it comes to the video. I'll show you some game demos just to give you guys a heads up. But other than that, I think it's a really good monitor. Is it worth the price of this monitor? I'm on the fence with that. I wish it was a little bit cheaper for what it is. Only reason is that I know people could get a TV. Well, I digress. I just know that I wish for the price of this monitor, I wish it had better backlight on this monitor. And with the blacks itself, the blacks I did mention was just okay, but they're not great and stuff. You guys could be the judge of that, because I will show you some video. But just to give you the heads up too, before I show the demo, just to let you guys know that it was captured on a iPhone 11 Pro Max. So so if you look at some of the backlight bleed from the top and the bottom, I really don't see it on my side, but you'll see it on the actual phone itself. So it seemed like the camera like highlighted that a lot more than what I could visually see. So just want to give you guys a heads up and give you an honest review on that, because I see it, but you don't see it that much. Only if you really look for it and stuff. But what I can see is there is a on the right hand side of the screen, on the right hand side of the screen itself, the monitor itself, I do see a little light bleed on there, which is very annoying to me. So I'm trying to decide if I should go ahead and switch this out with the same monitor, or just keep it. But without further ado, let me go ahead and show you guys the game demos and let you guys be the judge of it. All right. So here's a question. Do I recommend this Samsung Odyssey G7 27-inch monitor? I will absolutely say yes. I think it's a great monitor. I think that if you're looking for a gaming monitor itself, I will recommend this monitor. The only downside, just like what I mentioned earlier in my review, is the blacks itself. You do have some some backlight bleeding when it comes to that. But when it comes to the resolution and colors, you guys will absolutely love this monitor. If I have to rate this gaming monitor, I would give it an 8 out of 10 for this Samsung Odyssey G7 27-inch monitor. I will rate this an 8 out of 10. So what you guys think of the game demos or gaming display that I just showed you? Well, game demos that I just displayed just earlier. So what do you guys think of the Samsung G7? If you guys have any questions, go ahead and hit the comments. But before I go ahead and end this video, please subscribe. Please show a like if you like these type of videos. And if you have any suggestions when it comes to content, please just let me know. Go ahead and hit that comments. I'm pretty good when it comes to responding to anyone's questions. If I don't know the answers to them, I'll make sure I'll try to recommend maybe some YouTuber who probably would know the answer to it, or even some publication when it comes to reviews. Other than that, I'm about to go ahead and end this video. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Until next time, I'll see you on the next one. Take care.